What's up, McDaniel Army, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. Hello. This is the McDaniel Army channel. I'm sorry that I'm like stuttering all over my words already. But today is my fiance's and I's 7-year anniversary. We have been together since 2013. We have known each other since 2010. This video is like highly requested. People want to know how him and I met. So on behalf of our anniversary today, I'm going to do a video all about how we met. And if I forget some like parts in the video, then I'm sorry. So anyways, me and him went to, or him and I, sorry, went to the same high school back in 2010. He was like moved around a lot during like his child and teenage years. So he ended up coming to my high school that I went to. I'm not going to disclose the name. But he ended up coming over to me one day, and we had this like group of people that we all hung out with in this like big hallway that was like right around the corner from our cafeteria. And I was like on the verge of like being with somebody or like, you know, end up dating them or whatever. And he was with somebody at the moment, but he ended up pulling me to the side and he's like, I want to be what the girl he was dating was with me. So I told him that I would get back to him, and then like a year or so later I never seen him in that same high school because he ended up moving on to like a different part of the state. And then, you know, we always kept in like contact with each other no matter what. Like if we were in a relationship or not in a relationship, we always found a way to contact each other or whatever. One year he kind of just went off the grid. We tried to like be in a relationship, but you know, high school and all these other girls started like drama with me and all this stuff, and I'm not going to get into that because that was like high school drama, and we're now adults and we moved on or whatever. We're obviously living together in our own place and all that drama and stuff is gone. So he ended up moving to like a different part of the state and then moved to like multiple other states. But then in 2013, and I can't believe he remembered my cell phone number this long. I've had my cell phone number since I first got my cell phone or whatever. Not going to disclose that number either. But he ended up being in this like residential like workforce house or whatever you want to call it. And he ended up calling me from that number, and I picked up and I was like, hello, who's this? And then he ended up telling me who it was. And in 2013, we ended up like seeing each other after, well, we seen each other in 2010 was the last time we seen each other. So 11, 12, like after 3 years of not seeing each other. And like I said, he went off the grid at one point because we ended up trying to work out a relationship, but it was long distance. I had no way of getting to him, and yeah, it was just a hot mess. So anyways, when we met in 2010 and he ended up coming to me and saying he wanted to be with me or whatever he was with this girl, ex-friend of mine, by the way, I knew that day, like, I don't know if any of you guys like believe in love at first sight, but I knew he was gonna be mine for the rest of my life one day. Like I said, no matter where he was, no matter where I was, no matter who we were dating, not dating, we always found a way to like communicate. We like ooh-vooed each other, we texted each other, we called each other, like no matter what. We obviously got to know each other, and that's the type of thing I like. I don't really like rushing into like relationships. I rather like get to know the person for a long time and then end up making my decision, but he obviously had feelings for me just like I had feelings for him. So like I said before, no matter what, we kept in contact. And then in 2013, he ended up coming back to the state, where we both met in high school, where we're both obviously from, not the state we live in now, but the state we lived in before we moved up here. And I'm not going to give state names because everyone's probably going to like comment and be like, what part, where, yada, 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 try to find me. And I'm not really ready for that fame yet. So like I said, he ended up calling me from this workforce place that he lived in. And we talked, and then we ended up seeing each other, and we ended up making the decision to getting together, and we obviously made 2/16/13 our thing for the rest of our life. So today is 7 years of being with him, and obviously we are engaged. We're working on wedding plans. We obviously have a date that fits us, but we don't have the year. So we want to keep 2/16. 2/16 has been like so like connective with us. It just kind of stuck. So yeah, we ended up seeing each other, and then I ended up getting my license, and then I would drive out there all the time, and then take him off grounds and just go out to eat and all the fun stuff. I know this like story is kind of short, but it's obviously all the details. So yeah, he is my high school sweetheart, even though we weren't together, but we did end up being together for like a week, and then all this high school drama stuff happened, and like his exes and all that stuff tried to like contact me, and high school drama, guys, high school drama. But that's obviously gone now. We're here, 7 years strong, and I know you guys are probably like, you guys need to get married already. 7 years is a long time. Yeah, but we technically, if you want to think about it, we've been together since 2010. Obviously, people won't understand that, but 2010 was like a year to remember, because we set eyes on each other, and we both knew we were going to be with each other for the rest of our lives. So yeah, 2010 till 2020 is a long time, but 2/16/13 is our date. We officially made it official. So yeah, we're gonna try to like plan a wedding one day. Everyone's like, don't get married, it's a waste of time, it's just a piece of paper, but I obviously want to have his last name, and for the rest of my life. And then once we have kids, they're gonna have his last name, obviously. So I don't know, but yeah, so that's basically the story of how we met, and I'm happy, he's happy, and we're going strong. So yeah, if you guys have been in a relationship this long, let me know in the comments below. If you guys are married after this long of being in a relationship, let me know in the comments below. I want to hear your guys' stories of how you and your significant other met each other. I know the story is kind of short, like I said, but I don't really want to go into like deep detail. I don't know. I just feel like people kind of find that like boring or whatever, but yeah, we met in 2010 in high school. He came up to me and said he wanted to be what him and his girlfriend at the time, my ex-friend, was, and I was in a relationship, obviously. So I told him I would get back to him, and I never did. But like I said multiple times, we kept in contact no matter what. Like, if he was in a relationship, he would always like ask for advice from me. If I was in a relationship, I would ask advice from him. But we obviously knew we were going to be with each other for the rest of our lives one day, and 2/16/13 was that day. So yeah, and then we decided over Facebook chat that that was our day, or text message or something. I don't know, because I don't think he had a phone at the time. So he used to like go to the library or whatever with this workforce house or whatever it was you wanted to call it, like on weekends, and then he would be able to get on Facebook and we would message each other. And I think I messaged him and was like, are we making yesterday's date our official date or today? And he said yes, the date, 2/16/13. So yeah, 7 years strong, guys, and happy. Life is a struggle, obviously, and I just want to say there's somebody out there for everybody. Don't rush into a relationship if you don't feel it's right and you're in a relationship. Get out and focus on yourself. Obviously, my fiance and I came back to each other no matter what. He remembered my cell phone number for that long, which is pretty amazing, because sometimes people forget about you and move on, and that's just life. But he obviously didn't, because he knew that he wanted to be with me and I wanted to be with him. So yeah. Look at me, I'm like playing with my hair as I'm talking about him, and he's downstairs probably listening to me, but that's all right. So yeah, and I'm sorry if the lighting is like awkward. I just wanted to like sit down and do a video today, because I always like have my GoPro camera up on the like window thing that you lift up, and I'm always standing, but I wanted to just do a sit down video today. So yeah, and the crazy thing is, like I'm always thinking about 2/16, because that's like the connection between us, because that's obviously like when we first got reunited with each other after 2 or 3 years. But I somehow always look at the clock at 2/16. I actually have a picture that I'm gonna upload on Instagram, which will be linked in the description below, that I'm gonna upload to Instagram today, because I actually took a picture of 2:16 p.m. yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna probably like upload that and then say something like romantic or whatever in the caption, because today is a special day. And it's already 4:22 p.m. so that's great, and the sun's like going down slowly, because the sun sets at like 5 o'clock at night or whatever here. So yeah, I just wanted to make a video of how my fiance and I met. And I know, like I said, multiple times, but it's really short. This video is probably like 12-15 minutes long, but that's all right. So yeah, I think I was the first person that told him that I loved him over like text message or Facebook message or something like that. And then obviously he ended up doing like the first kiss or whatever when we first met back up in 2013. But in high school, when he came up to me, I knew he was the one. I believe in love at first sight, and obviously we're here today, so yeah. But I know this is probably gonna be like soppy and everything, but every time I look at him, like no matter what goes on in our relationship or life, I still look at him like I met him the first day. Like, I don't know, he just warms my heart. Just like the first day we met each other. So yeah, and I will love him till he is no longer here. I know it's probably gonna like make you guys cry, but that's what this video is all about. Is today 2/16/20, 7 years. So that's crazy. But yeah, like I said, 2010 was basically the year we got together, because we always like contacted each other like no matter what. And yeah, that week that we ended up getting together or whatever, I was stupid and I believed the high school drama stuff. So he ended up going off grid for a while, and yeah, that made me sad. Very sad. But we're obviously here today, happy together, engaged, and yeah. So anyways, this video is probably getting long and repetitive, but if you like my content, please subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, and share the video, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.